said, I just want every other basketball player out there that's thinking he gonna win the championship, I want to make it clear that as long as I'm in here and I'm going to championship, it's not gonna happen. Some of the greatest players that ever played in the game never got a championship, unfortunately, because they played when MJ played. And let me tell you why. It wasn't for championships. I don't know if you heard MJ's speech when he won, when he was in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if you heard the speech. He won Olympics. He had become the biggest face in the world. And it's one person he mentioned. After all those years of being great, it's one person he mentioned at the Hall of Fame. Who was that one person? No, not his dad that died. He didn't start there, but that was great. Mom, he loved his mom, but that wasn't the person. We assumed that they would do that. There was one person that he mentioned that we wouldn't even assume that he would have mentioned. Somebody he played with close. Phil Jackson close. Can you say it again? The coach that cut him. The coach that cut him. Mike was still thinking about the coach that cut him after 6 championships. This guy cut you back in the day before your career even started. And Mike said, I want to make an acknowledgement. I got to acknowledge one person. I got to acknowledge him. Go back and watch. Mike, like, I got this one person I got to talk about. The guy that cut me. Why? Because he gave me my why. He gave me my reason. You will not, whatever it is you want, you will not get it until you refuse to quit. It does not come until you've given everything that you have. Right? Okay, so I'll tell you a quick story. Michigan State University. I've got this young lady who comes to me, right? She wants to be in the College of Business. So she comes to me, I think you need a 3.2, 3.3. She comes to me like a 3.1. She's just missing it. She's in tears. She's like, Eric, you don't know where I come from. I'm not gonna be able to get in the College of Business. And so I'm listening to her, and then she gets to a point where she starts to cry, right? Uncontrollably, she's in the room crying. She's just going through it. And I stop her and say, look, no disrespect, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but the crying is not the standard. The 3.2 is the standard. So if you go in there with tears, they're not gonna let you into the College of Business. What you need is a 3.2. Right now you have a 3.08. You need to bring your credits up a little bit. And so I continue to tell her, listen to me very closely. You're crying, you're hurt. At the end of the crying and the hurt, don't give me a story. I don't need a story. At the end of it, I need you to get a reward. You already crying. You already wasted so many hours to get to this point in your sophomore year. Your parents have already paid money. You've already sacrificed parties. You've already given up sports. You've already given up a whole lot of stuff. You put 2 years into Michigan State University, and now you're about to cry and give up. You're about to cry and go home. If you were going to quit, you should have quit before you started. You don't come this far